Wow, that was fast. What did we just do there, buddy?
It fell. It fell when I was recording. Damn it, bro.
So what law was that?
That was the first law, but I didn't get a good angle, so we're gonna go.
No, it's fine. So we're just gonna explain it right here, right now.
Yeah.
All right.
So what happens is, as I'm going fast, there's a pendulum in the seatbelt right here that's going back, and as soon as I hit the brakes and that pendulum slams forward, it's gonna lock up the seatbelt so it can't go anymore to stop me from moving.
And because like when you stop, your body is still in motion.
My body's still in motion. My upper body, since I'm not in contact with the floor, my upper body's not in contact with the floor, but only my lower body is. My upper body's gonna go forward, not my lower body.
And our research, where did we get our research from?
We got our research from physics classroom.
Oh yes, and physics.org.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Next
First
law.
one's done.
Next
one.
law.
All right. See you guys soon, Mr. Ropes and the Crackhead Gang. All right, y'all. So right now we're gonna do Newton's second law. So the equation goes F net equals mass times acceleration. Now the mass of this car is around 2,500 kilograms. I'm not accurate on that. I'll get you the information later in the classroom, not in the video. So right now there is zero acceleration. So that means 0 times 2,500, which is the approximate estimate of the weight of this car, kilograms, equals 0. But okay.
All right, here.
Okay.
All right, let me know. Ready?
All right. Yeah. The acceleration from Ryan and his strong feet. I think we're good.
Okay. You explain.
I explain?
Yeah, you explain.
Okay, so, are you good there, buddy?
I'm good.
Mr. Ropes, look what you just did right there. That's your fault.
Anything for physics.
Anything for physics, in the name of physics. Alright, so, wait, so how does it go? What's the explanation?
F net equals mass times acceleration.
Alright, so, when we left it in neutral, it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. As I push the car, 0.5 meter per second squared, that's the acceleration. The approximate mass of the car is 2,500 newtons, or 2,500 kilograms. And yeah, so the F net would be 2,500 times 1/2.
Yeah, and that would be 1,250
Yeah,
newtons.
yeah, that would be the F net.
Alright, so where do we get our research from, buddy?
The physics classroom, Supreme Leader Ropes,
And
Google.
and physics.org.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, physics.org.
On to the third one.
It states that for every action, there's an opposite but equal reaction, or equal but opposite reaction. So, say I'm going 80 miles an hour. Pretend it says 80. And I'm about to hit Chris. So, he's okay, don't worry. It's alright.
Yeah, so for Newton's third law, fix that right there. Okay. For Newton's third law, it's
For every action, there's a opposite but equal but opposite reaction. So if I hit Chris with my car at 80 miles an hour, he's gonna feel a lot more hurt than I am, but I'm still gonna feel something.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this again.
We're gonna
And
do
you know, I knew what Newton's third law was. I was just playing with you, Mr. Ropes. I'm not stupid. Good afternoon. We present you physics talks
in the car.
in the car. All right.
So, we went over the first, second, and third law. The first law states that an object in motion will stay in motion unless another force acts upon it. Second law states that F net equals mass times acceleration. That's like the bare bones kind of thing. Third law states that for every action, there's an equal but opposite reaction.
And force.
And force, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So, this is going to be kind of the video to explain the laws into more detail.
Yeah, you know, if Mr. Ropes wants to take off points for no reason, so yeah. Okay, first. Let's start off with the first law.
Alright.
So. All right, moving on. Second law.
Second law.
All right. So, F net equals mass times acceleration for the second law. So, for this example, F net is equivalent to 1,250 kilograms as demonstrated per the video.
Yes.
The mass was 2,500 kilograms.
Correct.
And for the acceleration that Ryan gave to the car, that was 0.5 meters per second. Squared. Now, before he pushed the car was stationary, it didn't move. So the acceleration was 0. So the previous, F net equals 2,500 times 0 would make it equal 0. So the F net would be
Nil. 0.
nil.
Goose egg.
So I think we got that down. If you don't understand it, well, that's your problem, not ours.
Yeah, you should have studied more.
Anyway, for Newton's third law is F net equals FA plus F of B. Now, F net in this situation would be 0. So, what you would do next is...
This is our script.
Yeah.
So,
We just
bear with us. We're kind of rushing this process because
yeah.
Chris has a date with Mr. Ropes at the to go to sleep.
Is that him walking? Look, he's right there.
Hold on a second. We're gonna say hi to you. Go. Wait. Hold on.
Our seatbelts are always on, by the way.
Yeah. Always
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Always on. Are you sure that's him?
Yeah, that's him, bro. That's him.
Alright.
That's definitely.
Oh wait, there's an edge here. Be very, very careful. Be slow in the school parking lot. Are you sure that's?
That's Mr. Ropes. That has to be Mr. Ropes. If that's not him, I don't know who else.
Mr. Ropes!
Mr. Ropes, say hello to the video.
We're doing your video!
No, come here, Mr. Ropes. Come here. For our special guest.
Thank you.
For our special guest for Newton's first law,
We
Mr.
got
Ropes.
Mr. Ropes, hold on. We got to get you in the special guest.
We have special guests now.
Hold on, I'll go in reverse. Anything for physics.
Anything in the name of physics.
In the name of physics. So how's everything? How's track? Going good?
Yeah.
If you apply yourself, maybe you can become a track guy too. Okay, you can work out in the gym though.
You should have seen me push the car.
Oh, Mr. Ropes, no, come here. We have a special guest. Yo, so now here to introduce you Newton's first law. So explain to us, Mr. Ropes, your perspective on Newton's first law.
Chris Munoz and Ryan Schimento are at rest most of the time.
That's true.
Yes. And we begin to move once Mr. Ropes
Yells at
drops
you.
our average. Yes.
Exactly. You fail. Which you did.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Wait, did I?
No,
I didn't?
you passed.
I failed that
Good?
one.
Like
bro.
good or bad? I
Wait.
got a 65?
75.
Woohoo!
I got like a 54
Maybe.
or lower.
7 out of 12 maybe.
So that's
63 maybe.
that's
Round it up.
rounded up.